Hi, hello, welcome back. I am Voracious Creations, or I am Voracious Wow Voracious Creations. And before we get into anything, I just want to start by apologizing to Super Figures. I told them about almost 4 Fridays ago that a video will be up, and it's taken forever. But here I am, right now. So I just want to talk about my hiatus a little bit. I just been kind of enjoying myself elsewhere, so I just haven't been posting, and but I've gotten back into it. I want to keep up with my TikToks and keep up with my YouTube as well. I'm actually planning on buying translucent PLA filament to start making fire effects. I know I tried some with the hot glue, but I think the filament would be a lot better. But anyway, so before we get into that, or anyway, what this video is going to be focused on, I'm sorry, excuse me. So I'm just going to showcase all the new items I've gotten since we've last talked. And I'm just going to showcase them individually, one by one. Right now it's just a group shot, and because I don't know, I updated my phone. I got the iPhone 16. I think I like the 13's camera better, in the sense that you had a 0.5 zoom out, and this one doesn't. I'm not sure what the actual name of it, and this one, the 16 Pro, doesn't do that, and it's kind of upsetting. So I have to hold it like this, if not all the figures wouldn't get in. I don't know if it doesn't autofocus either, unfortunately. But yeah, this is pretty good. I like it. But anyways, I'm gonna showcase my figures again. Sorry, Super Figures, for taking so long for this video. And I'm gonna showcase the figures individually. So I think I'm gonna start with I started with my favorite, excuse the loud noise, with my favorite update to my collection, and it's the Obito with soft goods. Honestly, it's not a hard upgrade. Well, let me first start by saying I got it from eBay GPS lot for 27 something after shipping and handling, and it said it came from Canada, and it got to me within, like, I think I ordered it Friday and it came Wednesday, and I'm from Chicago, or not even Wednesday, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, one of those days. So it came pretty quick. But anyways, so this is my favorite update to my collection. Like this, I can still consider him Madara at this point. The loud noise you heard earlier, it's just me snapping open the box to show the pieces that had to come off. So here's like the kilt. Let's see, there's no autofocus. I think I have to set up my settings. So here's the kilt part. Wait, dropping my lights. The kilt, the skirt, however you'd like to call it. That's what this piece is. So this came off. Obviously the funnel, the big sleeve part, both shoulder pieces to hide the butterfly joints, both of these pieces, and then this part and this part. This part goes above the belt, under the torso part. So these are all the pieces that came off. Before see, at first I took off too many pieces. I took off all this, but I took off this shoulder piece, and then I took off this piece, and it was just a horrible time for me. Every time I moved the arm under the cloak, it kept falling off, and it was just a pain. And what made it a pain was, the reason I tried to deal with it for so long was because in order to get this, these, as you can see, there's no zipper, no fabric tear or anything that you have to go through. So what you have to do in order to get this guy in, here, I'm gonna take off this fan because it's kind of big and bulky. So what you have to do here, I'm gonna demonstrate on this guy, not fully. What you have to do you have to take off this piece, disconnect it from this, and disconnect it from the waist. And then you have to disconnect everything from the arms on both sides. Like, well, all you had to do is the sleeve on this, or the shoulder piece. And then you, like, so all you would get was like, here, let me see. You know what? I think I'll do it. So you had to, there you go. So you had to separate this part. That was actually pretty easy. I'm not going to fully disassemble him, but you had to disassemble this, and then you had to disassemble this, and, you know, I'm not going to, you know what, yeah, I'm not going to do it. So then you, see, this one, his arm been coming off. I don't like that, but, I mean, I display my figures. I don't do stop motion. All I do is toy photography, so it's not the biggest a deal to me. But anyways, so you get left with, like, this nub. Let's pretend the arm is not there, like, and these arms aren't there, and that piece. So you just get left with this, just that piece right there. And then you have to shove that in, and then you get this piece, and then you got to shove that in. And yeah, it's fine going through it the first time, but when it was in there, like, I accidentally messed up mine a little bit, like, because I was so rough with it. Like, I mean, I haven't, like, again, I display my stuff, so it's not, sorry, I gotta pay attention to the camera, make sure it's focusing right. So it's not bad for me, but this is coming off, like, it's lifting a little bit, as you can see it, like, you can barely see it, but yeah, it's lifting a little, so that's unfortunate. Buyer beware. Like, but again, that's only because I was so rough with it, because I had to take it apart just to reattach some parts in order to get this guy, like, good, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if not, this arm would have kept falling off. And you see, like, the bulk is there. Like, it's not bad. It's not a terrible thing. You know, it doesn't look too bad, especially when displaying it. Like, I obviously have them displayed finger up. You can't really tell. And you do have to adjust it a little bit, because, like, the shoulders, it can look, like, funky. Like, if, like, certain areas, well, I guess it don't look too bad. It can get funky. Right now, it's not a good example, but yeah, I really like this. I'm very happy with this update. And as I was trying to say before I got distracted, this is Madara to me, you know. This is before he was demasked, and everyone thought this was Madara, and they were confused, like, what, 2 Madaras? What do you mean 2 Madaras? You know, so I still consider this form the fully uniformed form, Madara. But yeah, and I doubt Bandai or Tamashii Nations is going to release a fully uniformed version. I think it'll be cool if they had, like, a DLC part for I think I've mentioned this in my past videos, like, if they re-release Madara, have a DLC arm for to come with Toby, just to complete, or Obito so many names, Obito, just so we can have, like, so if people don't like the soft goods look, they can complete the, like, it'll come with a shoulder pad and a fully clothed arm. They can still complete the look, you know, because, again, see, that comes off easy. They don't like soft goods. I hope he's understood me. I hope if they re-release Madara, it'll be cool if they gave us a DLC arm for Obito with the, you know, better sleeve and a fully covered arm, just to complete it, so that for people who don't like soft goods can still get that completed look, because it is menacing. And like I said, like, I recorded 2 videos before and I didn't like it, but in that video I said I wasn't gonna put the soft good pants on. I liked I didn't mind the hard plastic, but then, like, as you can see, I just didn't like the way the gray and the blue was blending. It doesn't look bad in camera, but in person I just didn't like it, and yeah, I got rid of it. So anyways, that's that. He's fallen. Let him look funny right there. Let me just move on to the next thing. So I honestly think this is my second favorite pickup from 2025. And just because, like, I got it on Mercari. I found someone selling it for $23 after shipping and handling. I think it was like $34. But yeah, so this is, if you don't know, JT Customs is a customizer who makes Naruto customizations. That's all I've seen on his profile. He has some pretty cool stuff, but and if you know, this came out like a while back, like not even a year ago, probably not too long ago, and I think he was selling it for like $35, $45, and obviously, it sold out. And man, it sucks, you know, just because his kit, his Lone Survivor, I'm not sure what his kit was called, but his Sasuke kit was awesome, and that sold out, and it just sold out too, like right when I had the funds to get the, oh excuse me if that sounds funny, because I put my hands to my face, but you know, I would have loved to gotten that kit, but by the time I got the funds for it, it was already sold out, and that was his second pre-order, or even third maybe, I'm not even sure, because I remember watching a YouTuber and he said it ran out on him, but then he got the kit, and so I'm assuming this was the third time he put it up. Anyways, yeah, and it's just devastating because I was so excited to get it, but by the time I was ready to buy or pre-order, it sold out. And this one, I haven't seen him post this one back up. I'm assuming it's a him, right? Excuse me if you're not, but I haven't seen them post this one back up. And it sucks because like there's someone on Mercari, like I had the money to buy it too. They're selling it for like here, let's take it apart. They're selling it for I think like $73. And that's before shipping, you know, so like it's like, man, like in Mercari, like not everything's good to get on Mercari, because sometimes they really do be those fees, man, they suck, because that 70 would have turned to 90 real quick, or 80, you know, so you think you're getting a deal, but you're not even getting a deal. But that's, anyways, neither here or there. This thing, the person, I mean, you know, I guess I don't think they realize how sought after this piece is, because they sold it for like basically resale, you know, or market value, a little under. Like I said, I got it for 34 something after shipping and handling, and look at this Rasen Shuriken looks crazy too. It looks really good. Here, I think I have, this is the Sage Mode one. Let me go get it real quick. In comparison, you know, this is a very, very good replica. You know, the translucentness on it as well is very, very good. I like it. The Amaterasu flame, unfortunately it's not translucent, but you know, you still know what he was going for, and it still looks really, really good connected to it. But anyways, I was just so excited. I had the money for it. Oh, I lost a piece. I had the money for it when I seen it on sale, and immediately got it. I seen there's 2 people who had it in their cart already, but I just immediately said, no way, like, am I letting this go? But again, this is my second favorite update to my collection. It's not too hard to put it on. Like, I've watched a YouTuber do it. They do have letters, or yeah, letters on it. Here, let me see. B and B somewhere here. Oh yeah, there you go, B. So it's pretty easy. You don't have to really force anything too. And I think these are lettered down here as well. I swear there's letters. Maybe I knocked them off. I think B is the only one that's lettered. Oh no, A. Okay, so then this is B. B to B. There he goes. So you find the hose. Man, I hope I got most of this on camera. I'm gonna have to rewatch this and make sure. I think B is the one that's kind of loose for me, where this back piece comes off, and then you got A. The big piece goes on top, you know, connecting to the swirl. And you connect A to A. There's ports. It's a really cool effect. I'm happy I got it, especially I'm happy that I didn't pay the person $73 who was first selling it, because that's kind of ridiculous, you know. But I mean, eventually I would have sold, I would have bought it, you know what I'm saying? I did add it to like my liked items. I would have eventually bought it, but I would have saved, You know, and that reminds me, Super Figures in the comments asked if I was going to get the Battle Scarred damage, or Battle Scarred Naruto. And answer is yes, I do plan on getting them. Right now, the only one that are missing from my collection is the Battle Scar, the Naruto Top, Kakashi, and Hinata. I literally have everything, you know, minus third-party stuff. So it's I don't know, like I guess like I've been really wanting doubles of like certain figures, like Kakashi, Obito, and Sasuke. Those are the main ones, and I got those doubles. So like right now I've just been purchasing doubles and just getting the newer releases. So it's just like I want those figures, but I don't know, like I just feel like they're not as a dire like necessity, just because if I get them, they'll most likely stay in the box. I think that's the main reason what's keeping me from getting them, is because they'll stay in the box and I don't have enough space for them. So, and if I get like a Shikamaru or Hinata or Tsunade or Pain, even like the new 4 that are released in 2025, like those, like I know there's gonna be a space for them, because like I don't know about you guys, but I do like premeditate my displays. As far as like, oh, new figures coming out, okay, how would I display that? How would that go? What would I have to move around? How would I make it look? How would I make it all fit? Before this video ends, I will post I will show my displays before. Anyways, just so you can see where I'm at right now, and I'll show you where Hinata is gonna go once I get her. But anyway, so yeah, this is the Rasen and Shuriken. Oh, long story short, to answer your question, Super Figs, yes, Super Figures, I am gonna get the Battle Scarred version. Just like you said, I guess it's more of waiting for a good time for space to fully do what I really want to do, and I just don't want them sitting in a box, because right now I have, I think, like 2 Narutos in the box. I mean, they're just Narutos because I have a lot in display. But anyways, yes, I'm gonna get them, but in due time, once space comes. All right, so let's move on to the next new item. So this is the third item as far as new goes. Oh, and you know what, I actually forgot to mention in the last the other figures that Sasuke that I had with the Kurama Link, that was the reissue Sasuke. And as far as it goes, it's cool. You know, I really couldn't tell the difference, besides like I think the shirt was a little more darker. The skin tones did match more, and a negative I would say is the plastic felt a little funky. It just felt a little weird, a little bit softer, you know, still durable, but not as durable as the original one. Like, it feels like, I would say more kid friendly in this sense, because it feels a little more like it can handle a little more pressure, like the reissue one. And I don't know if it's because where it was manufactured or anything, but anyways, let's not take away from this guy. And yeah, this dude is pretty awesome. I got him because I did want to, you know, I know we're gonna get him from the new one, but I just wanted to complete the Itachi and Sasuke battle look together, and I found it for like $75. Like, after Makari's fees and shipping, it was $90, so like $15 extra. That's what I'm saying, you gotta be careful. Not everything on Makari, you know, is good, you know, like it kind of sucks sometimes. But anyways, that's neither here or there. You know, I still paid for it, and I really like this figure. The huge drawbacks of it is this super hard plastic. You know, I feel for the fans before, like, that's me pulling it, and I don't really like that because it is hard. And when I first got it, I didn't realize like it was that hard, so I pulled this a little too hard, and now it's loose, and I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. I think the next mod of soft goods I'm gonna get is probably like a kilt for him. I know GPS Lot sells one for the updated Sasuke, but I'm just gonna use it for him. And just because I really don't like this, like it's really funky. You can't really pose them good. You know, I did my best in my photo shoot that I posted on TikTok. Check that out. But I still like him. He still looks really cool. Honestly, I've been pulling him out the display just to pose him and mess with him. I know I'm not doing anything besides messing with his legs, but I don't like his chicken legs. I think they look weird. I think Madara suffers from it too as well, from the OG line. I don't know, they just look funky. I do like the drop down. That's pretty cool. I know it probably looks funky, like in without this kilt here or skirt, but since it's hiding it, it's not too bad. I don't like this one either. I tried to see if, because I have another Sasuke, I have two Sasukes, He Who Bears All Hatred, and I tried to take off the plug from there, but they're in reverse, so it's just like, that sucks. But yeah, and I was thinking about also taking off the kilt from one of those Sasukes and putting it on him. Oh jeez, I know this, like but then it'll leave me with a naked Sasuke, and I'm like, I'm not really gonna do that. Maybe I'll find like I said, I'm just gonna get GPS slots piece and just add it here for it. I do look forward to this update, but I'd prefer like the white gi look before they give us this battle scar look. It'll be preferred. You know, I'm hoping that they're like, okay, you know what, they have it. If they like it, they'll get the old one. And I feel like as far as old figures go, I think like on most people's radar, it's going to be Gaara and Rock Lee. Those are those figures that I do want to add to the collection. As far as old goes, you know, but other than that, I think I'll leave the rest in the past. And I mean, that's the only really good ones. Not as far as like really good, but like they already basically remade the whole past line and updated like what Jiraiya and Madara. So it's just like there's nothing really to go after in the past besides this one. If you know, like if you don't want to be patient, the Rock Lee and the Gaara. But here's the stuff that he comes with. He came with everything, very complete. I do like this face a lot. This one, I was poking my phone screen. Stupid. Anyways, so I do like it. It's, I guess, the open hands, the two displayed out hands. It's unnecessary. He doesn't, and I tried to put the Sasuke sword, the new Sasuke sword, in his hand. It's too small. The hand is too small to hold it. So, and I did try to put this in the back piece, just so we can give that look. But this, again, this one's not even durable. Like, you can't, if I bend this, like it bends the actual sword, you know, so I couldn't even do it. I mean, I guess you could say it's lackluster compared to what we have. Like, I guess the minimum now for standard figures is at least like 4 to 5 faces, minus like Pain, I think, is the only one who came with 3 faces. And so it's just like, you know, lackluster. But I mean, there's nothing more you can really want from it. Like, I don't like that you can barely tell his face is gritted. He got teeth grits just because like the white, it just blends with the skin complexion. But I do like how bright his Sharingan is as well. Oh, and let me show the box too. Like, this box is pretty pristine. Let's see, let's focus. Yeah, it's very good. I like it. It is definitely kind of hard. Also, like, I know I keep talking about this figure, but I do like him. And they're like I don't like that, you know, you have to rotate like this, so you can't get his articulation's lacking, and not just because of the kilt. But anyways, I think I spend a little too much time on this guy. I do like him. I wanted to put him as my number 1, but I think Obito, like, is a way better, like, my most favorite update, just because or Madara, Obito Madara, it just looks really good. But anyways, so let's check out my next favorite thing. Alright, so the next item in my collection, updated collection, is Shikamaru. I know people were disappointed with the faces as well as I was, but they weren't terrible. His standard face that he comes with, it looks pretty straight. It's pretty good, not too bad. Here, I'll showcase some. Here, let me show the box a little bit. Here you go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Anyways, so yeah, I think it's very misleading to display them with kunines, just for like, especially for people who are anticipating kunines and who didn't want to buy double of their Narutos. Like now, like what if you only have like the kunines? Technically, there's only 4 kunines that were released, and not including Minato's. It was or no, it was 3, right? No, 4. Okay, the Naruto, the regular Naruto, Kid Naruto, and Kid Sasuke. Those are the only kunines that were released. And if people didn't buy doubles of those, you're kind of stuck out of luck with what you got, and that's very unfortunate. I'm fortunate that I bought like 4 Teen Narutos and 2 Kid Narutos, so I do have spare kunines. And I do plan on getting more as well, like I want more Kid Narutos. And there's a bundle that I'm eyeing on Macari. Hopefully it's still there. But anyways, so I really like this figure. I know the faceplate's kind of butt cheeks. Excuse my language, but this one is by far one of the best ones. And let me make sure we're focused here. And I'll showcase the other ones. And the accessories, I would say they're nice. They're cool. While I'm at it, I guess I'll just show off this piece. Like, I keep it in the bag, but yeah, this piece is pretty cool. Oh, 1 second. So sorry about that. My sister called, and you just gotta answer the phone. Anyways, so this is the best looking face. I would guess the most usable face is his side-eyed face, and this is personally my favorite pose for him. But there's no way for me. I mean, I guess, like, I'll show you my display in the end, and I guess if I gave each figure a room to showcase themselves, I would be able to display him like this. But because I can't do it like this. I have to put my display in order to fit everybody, and fit everybody comfortably and make them look good together. So again, this is my favorite look for him. Like, you see it in here. Let's get a look at his eyes. See, it's probably like the best looking eyes in the lighter, like holding the lighter. Like, what did he say? I think like, in this forest, I'm your god. Yeah, that's what this look gives off, and I really like it. I would say this is his second. The side eye is his first. This is his second, and his smiling face is his third best look. As far as QC goes. And again, this is that, I know you beat me half to death, but I finally got you in my trap look. Here, let's bring him closer. And he had Shadow Possession Jutsu hands. I do like this look. Again, it's just unfortunate because there's limited use with it. So I think that's like what makes this figure very disappointing, and why, even though he's a very fun figure, like the fluidity of his articulation, like in the update to his shoulder pads, it's very nice. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the big gap there, or I don't like the holes in his ankles. Those are probably like the worst thing about this figure. I forgot where I was going, but I remember the fluidity of the articulation. But he's limited, that's what I was saying. He's limited with his faces, like you have to pose him either smiling or giving the side eye, or like, I would say. And another thing I would dislike about this figure too is changing his faceplates. It's kind of annoying because it's here. Let's take this off. Like, you have to line up all 3 of these prongs and make sure you get it in there. Sometimes you only get like the 2, or you're missing always 1, and then you have to wiggle it a little bit. It's kind of obnoxious. Not my favorite faceplate to change, but the seam line is pretty good. From the light you can't tell, but in the distance you can't. Alright, and let's check out his derpy faces. So this is the standard face he came with, and like I said, it really isn't that bad. I would say slightly a little too far apart. Um, other than that, like it still looks good. And again, I know he's not like a very expressive character, but I think I would have preferred like a teeth gritted face. Here, I'm not gonna put the derpy face on him, but here's the derpy face. Here, let's. And this is supposed to be like more actiony. Let me see this if it focuses. Back it up. Oh, there you go. His more action face. Sorry. Should I do that? I see people do this. Excuse me. No, I just need to back it up. See, and this is like more like, all right, now I'm serious, or now I'm annoyed face. Like now I have to put effort in face, because like you can barely tell, but he has like little lines like right under the eye to, you know, give him little stress. Yeah, you can barely tell. I keep bringing it too close. But anyways, he does has those, so it would have been nice instead of like, it would have been nice for it to be teeth gritted, you know, at least, you know, it does like how Itachi has a teeth gritted face and he's not very expressive. I think this would have been perfect for it. It was a waste that these faces are very similar to each other. Like I said, like the stress line under the face or under the eyes, the small ones that you can barely see, is what, oh, also the eyebrows too. Okay, and this is his onboard face. Okay, yeah, so I mean, you could tell them apart, but it'd have been nice if it was teeth gritted, especially like kunai poses, you know, like he does come with Asuma's blade. Here, I'm gonna do this off camera because this sucker's hard. I hate this. I need a proper way of display or putting storage, because going back and forth with this, it's so funky, like especially because it's so hard to get stuff out of the package sometimes. I guess I should have paused it to showcase it. I'm sorry, but I was just in the zone right there. I was in the zone. But this is the hand with kunai's Asuma's blade. I do have two of Shikamaru's, so I can display them with two if I wanted to. I don't know why I have two. I mean, I knew I wanted a double of him, but all right. So the reason I have two is because there was this guy, I read his reviews on eBay and I kind of didn't like it. It made me feel sketchy, so I was like, I tried to cancel. Then he was like, why'd you cancel? And I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable with the reviews. But then he's like, oh, I shipped it anyways. And I was like, what the F? Like, but then like there was this review that said he shipped it, but I never received, like he created the label, but I never received my package. And I was just like, oh, hell no. Like, excuse my language. So I'm like, so I thought I wasn't going to get it. I thought he was just going to mess with me because I hurt their ego. But no, it just, so I ordered another one when I ordered Tsunade, and no, they shipped it. It just took a very long time. And you know, maybe if I didn't say anything like, oh, like I don't want your business, maybe it would have came faster. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so that's why I have two. I'm still happy with it, you know, adds to my collection. Here, let's take a look at this. I think this blade is very, very cool, very tiny. Easy to get lost, especially the hand. So I think it is necessary to have two, especially if you're someone who's not very organized with their figures, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways, this is Shikamaru. This is like my third favorite, or I don't know what number it is, but this is one of my favorite items. And it dang, I keep dropping my lighting. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is my fourth favorite new item of this year. All right, let's move on to the next. Excuse me. So this is the fifth favorite item from my updated collection, and it is Lady Tsunade. I guess the reason she's so low is just because she wasn't very impactful for me. I mean, cool character. I love that she trades Sakura. I do love Sakura. But yeah, like still not very, very impactful. She came off very whiny. at first. So I mean, that's what I remember of her. And then in the Ninja War, you know, cool. Nah, again, like she's so low because again, not my favorite character. I'm happy to have her to complete the legendary Sani. Maybe I'll do a video comparing them next. Yeah, probably after this video, I'll probably showcase all three of them together because I'm not. Excuse me, I'm over here touching your chest. But yeah, I'm very happy with this release. I personally would have think she benefited from soft goods. I'm not sure if she was a premium Bandai release, but I know I got her from, there's this New York seller called Flipside Gaming, and they always sell it for a very good price to figure. I think I got her for $83 after shipping and handling, and then I bought Sage Mode Naruto from them, or no, I bought Pain from them, and he was $88 after shipping and handling. So yeah, they're a pretty good source to buy off of eBay. I highly recommend them, especially like for a budget collector. Like you obviously paying cheaper than what Big Bad Toy Store, you know, sells it for is a huge plus. But anyways, let's get back into this figure. I really like this figure. I think she's really cool. Again, like I really didn't care for the legendary Sani build up or to have all three of them this fast. You know, if it came like in 2 more years, I would have been just fine with that. Like I wasn't very excited, and not to take away from her or her release. It's just that, you know, my idea of building my Naruto collection, and again, I know she's impactful to Naruto, but I want to build Naruto and friends. You know, I want Shikamaru, I want Choji, I want Neji, you know, Tenten, Rock Lee. You know, I'd rather have those, and I'd rather have them surrounding Naruto than, you know, her, or even like I'm happy to have Minato too, you know, like Jiraiya, again, he's more impactful in Naruto's life. So like so was Tsunade, but I don't know if you know what I mean. I'd rather build Naruto and friends than and have like more of the tunings, you know, instead of, or what, Geni, no, tunings, they're tunings, all the tunings instead of the jonings and stuff. So that's why, I mean, again, great release, just not super excited like normal people would, or huge Tsunade fans would be. Her accessories, I would say, is very lackluster. As far as like, I mean, I don't know what you would want in Tsunade. I think like I was talking, see, my mind always wanders, you know, like every time like I've talked about something and then something clicks with something else, so then it makes me just lose my spot. But anyway, so I think she would have benefited very, very well from soft goods, just because I know they're selling it. I think GPS lot as well. Like I know I keep mentioning him, but I'm very happy with how Obito's stuff came out. Like, so I'll probably keep on buying soft goods from them, you know, unless I find a better source. Like very malleable, very soft, actually super soft. Like, see, I really don't play with my figures. Like I'll put them in, I'll take some photo shots of them and stuff, but I mostly put them in display. Very good figure, like I said. Not very excited, but she would have benefited. See, again, there you go, like I'm wandering off. She would have benefited from it, considering that she, like, especially in one of her first appearances, she had removed her gi, I think this was called, her robe, but she removed it, you know. And for them to not do this, it's just a missed opportunity, you know, just to have like 2 versions of her basically, like all in one. But I'm sure they're gonna release a Great Ninja War version of her, and she'll come with a robeless torso. So I mean, if you want to hold out for that, you know, I would say 5 years tops. We'll probably get it, you know, once they need to like, we'll probably, I would say like when they need to make money, you know, start using reused parts. Here's some of her faces. Well, oh no, I'm really not interested in her faces. I'm sorry if you will, but I'll do a separate video of her. I showed off Shikamaru more, just because I like Shikamaru. And this face, I don't know. Like, I think like this is the best way, way I could see this head being displayed is him with Iruka Sensei, you know. I mean, I guess Tsunade kisses his head, but Iruka Sensei, him like begging to try on Iruko's headband, you know? That's what this reminds me of. You know, I know it's not, but that's what this reminds me of a lot. And look at this made me laugh when I first seen it. Oh man, look at that big old forehead. Good lord. Not to shame anyone with big foreheads. I have a big forehead too, but that just looks crazy. Yeah, I do like Tsunade. It's not that I don't like her. It's just that, and these keep falling off. These fall off pretty easy, which is fine, but I think after a certain amount of time they will eventually break, so beware of that. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't think making it soft goods would have brought her higher on this list. I think she would still been cool, but the order that I'm putting everything is the order that is how much I'm excited. I guess most excited and least excited for. Yeah, but I am excited for Hinata, and again, that's because of the whole Naruto and Friends. So, and I know I usually cut, but I'm not gonna cut just because we're wrapping up to the end. So this is the final new thing. You can barely see it. It's the green lightning effect, and at first I was skeptical. And again, right, Tsunade definitely beat out this. I was skeptical, to get this at first just because it said green, and I wasn't sure how well green was gonna match with the Chidori. And so I know they have blue ones. I pre-ordered the blue ones on Big Bad Toy Store. Those are coming out in August, so I pre-ordered those. So I'm looking forward to that. Here's this. But again, at first I was skeptical. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this just because I was like, man, it's probably not going to match with the Chidori well, and then it's just going to look funky. But it does a very good job. It knows, especially air got trapped or something, but I had a burp and I kept talking. Excuse me. But all right, so yeah, I mean, if you use this, you definitely have to play with it in order for it to look good. And I've taken some pretty cool, some pretty good photos that I'm excited about. See, I usually put this on better, but I wasn't planning on I was going to showcase it in a box, but I'm like, you know what, let me not do that. That's not fair. Just so you guys can see. So look, I'm trying to balance these pieces right now. Usually I'll have the open hand, but I didn't want to go through Kakashi's box. This is also a new figure, a second Kakashi I own. Here, let's see. So that's why he's in this video as well, showcasing the green lightning again. This is just balancing, and this is not how I would normally display it, but it's just because for the quickness. I'm really happy with it. I like the way it looks, and then I have these lights that I mess with, so if you put blue over it, you can't really tell if it's green or blue. So I really don't mind this, and those are those Pong lights I showed in one of my videos. So I'm very happy with it. I'm glad I chose it because it does help with my toy photography. I'm trying to get better at it. I know the iPhone 16 camera is supposed to be better, but whatever, I don't know. I'm not fully trying it out. But again, usually I'll combine two of these together like this or so, and then put it, try to fit it in the hand, because there's always a little gap there that you could, here, let me see. There's always a little gap there that you could well, yeah, it's I don't know, you'd have to really fidget with this fidget with this in order to get it right. But the idea here, see, this is my second Kakashi, and the main reason why I wanted a new one is because this peg keeps on coming off. It came off on my old one. I got this one, I took it off, and it comes off still. And it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is, whatever. I'm just got to be more careful. But so anyways, check this out. If you combine all this together, and then if you have the thumbtack or the sticky tack that people use a lot in their, I'm trying to get it, that's a great looking Chidori, you know what I'm saying? So and even in this light right now, it looks blue, but it really isn't. I promise you, it's green. And it's not even green, you know. But again, like these little $12 lights, if you had a blue, you could change it to blue, add blue over it, and it looks blue. But yeah, this is a great looking Chidori. I recommend it, especially if you don't have the blue one, or if the pre-order runs out. Like, this is still, like, people don't buy this because they're like, oh, green. But I recommend it. I'm happy with it, and it looks good. It's like, again, especially with the blue light. So let's bring everything back in. Let's put Kakashi's fist back on. So this is everything new I've gotten. And let's put the green lightning, just so we'll just put one there, just like, yep, green lightning, you're there, you're in here, green lightning. I'm probably not gonna put everything perfect, but this is all the new stuff I gotten. I'm very happy with. And oh, one thing I didn't mention, this sucker is heavy. It's pretty heavy. It weighs down the figures really good. And I'm afraid, like, I'm ordering maybe Hinata this Friday. But I'm definitely ordering these Iron Wing stands, Iron Wing Studios, I think it's called, the octopus stands, and I'll probably do a nice review for those. I know it's like 12 flight stands for like $40. So, and they're all various heights, and yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to that. And maybe, because I want to wait, like, and see, that's a maybe for the flight stands too, because I want to order the flight stands when I order Hinata. And I'm waiting for, like I said, the reseller in New York, Flipside Gaming. I'm pretty sure it's, you know what, let me double check, just because if they're not Flipside Gaming and I'm over here advertising the wrong one, I'd feel kind of bad, you know. My eBay purchases. Yeah, it's Flipside Gaming, because Tsunade came from them. So anyways, Flipside Gaming, you know, every time I buy off of them, they're always selling it for under Big Bad Toy Store's sticker price, you know, so it always comes out cheaper, you know. So if Big Bad Toy Store was selling it for $85.99 before shipping and handling, usually they'll sell it for, like, after shipping and handling, it'll come out to like 84 excuse me, or 80, because like what, Payne goes for $95 on there, and I got him for $88, you know. So I mean, that's the thing about collecting, you just got to be patient, you know. Like the Rasen Shuriken as well, like, again, someone was selling it for $70 on Macari. I found it for $23 on Macari, you know, and that's before shipping and handling. So that's the key to budget collecting, is not getting everything when you want it, you know. Like, I know it's hard and it sucks, you know, but sometimes you wait, you know, and you get blessed with the lower price, you know. And like a great example is Tsunade. I was about to buy Tsunade for $100, thinking that was like, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I was about to buy her and Shikamaru for like $60, and but then I'm like, you know what, no, let me not. And then I went on Big Bad Toy Store and found out she was being sold for like 85 or 75, and it's just like, oh, thank God, you know. And then when the time was right, I found her for even cheaper. So it's just, you just got to be patient, you know. Sometimes you just got to fight that urge to not get it when you really want it, in order to be happy with your collection. Because I'm very happy with my collection now, because, you know, you don't want to buy things and then not have enough money for other things just because you spent everything on that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so this is all the new stuff. Very happy with the collection. This is what my display looks like right now. I took some figures out of here. Oh, here. Oh, dang it. You don't have light. Let me bring the light. Yeah, see, this is what it looks like when I'm trying to show off or do my videos. I know this is a really, really long video, but check this out. My doubles are in here right now, eating some ramen. Here, let me zoom. Excuse me. Well, it's not buffering, because I only have two hands. Let me see. There you go. They're all chilling. Gotta eat nice. And then, of course, Kid Naruto. But alright, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Again, sorry Super Figures for taking long. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it's a very, very long video. Sorry, I do talk a lot. Alright, have a great day, guys. God bless y'all.